She's
Welcome to
gone.
the deep dive.
And the search
Today
operation
we're
has
looking
been
into a really
suspended.
troubling case.
But why?
The disappearance of 29-year-old Kaylee Birt out in the Oregon desert.
It's a perplexing one, definitely.
Yeah, our information comes from a news report covering the events. And what we want to do really is unpack the known facts and the tough circumstances surrounding this ongoing mystery.
A young woman on a road trip vanishes. It's the kind of story that, well, it sticks with
Vanishes?
It really does.
What's going
So
on?
the basics are, Kaylee Birt, 29, last seen leaving the Fields Station restaurant. This is in Fields, Oregon, way out there.
you. Right. On April 4th, she was driving towards Iowa, apparently.
Exactly. In her car, a golden 2008 Chevy Malibu, Oregon plate GW21073.
And then the car was found, abandoned.
Abandoned, yeah, in a really remote spot not long after she was last seen. But crucially, no sign of Kaylee herself.
Which, of course, immediately
So
set
where
off
is
alarm bells.
Kaylee?
The report mentions a pretty big search operation kicked off.
Oh, yeah. Multi-agency. We're talking helicopters, K-9 units.
Horse patrols, too, I think.
Yep, horse patrols. They threw a lot at it, focusing on where her cell phone last pinged.
But that's the thing, isn't it? A single ping in Harney County.
It's immense. Eastern Oregon, over 10,000 square miles.
And hardly anyone lives there, maybe 7,500 people in that entire vast area. It's just wilderness.
Finding someone based on one ping there, it's incredibly challenging.
And the terrain itself, it's described as rugged, barren, just adds another layer of difficulty. Plus, the weather wasn't exactly helpful.
No. The report said temperatures dropped below freezing during the search.
Freezing.
Yeah.
That makes any search incredibly dangerous, not just difficult.
And they even ran into wildlife. Cougars were mentioned.
It paints a picture of just how isolated and wild that area really is.
So despite all these resources, this massive effort,
Nothing. No new clues turned up. It's tough.
which led to, well, a difficult decision.
Yeah, the Harney County Sheriff's Office had to suspend the active search operations. They cited the lack of leads. You reach a point where you can't just keep searching intensively without something new to go on.
But it's important to stress she's not forgotten. Kaylee is still officially listed as a missing person in all the law enforcement databases.
Right. And they aren't just dropping it entirely.
No, they plan to put up signs near her last known location. You know, asking hikers or visitors to keep an eye out for anything unusual, any evidence.
That makes sense. Keep awareness high. And regular patrols will continue.
So the active, large-scale search is paused, but the effort to find her continues in a different way. More passive, maybe.
Exactly. It keeps the case open, keeps hope alive, while being realistic about the available resources without new information.
The report also makes a point of reminding people about safety in these remote areas.
Oh, absolutely critical advice.
Yeah, take food, water, wear the right clothes, and crucially, tell someone where you're going and when you expect to be back.
It sounds basic, but in places like that, it can literally be a lifesaver. Preparedness is key.
Definitely. We also have Kaylee's description, which is important. She's 5'2", about 120 pounds, brown hair, hazel eyes.
Any distinguishing features mentioned?
Yes. Distinctive tattoos. A lighthouse on her right wrist. And on her foot, a Christian fish symbol and a cross with Romans 8.31.
Those specifics could be vital. If someone saw something, those details might jog a memory.
Absolutely. Police are urging anyone with any information
number
at
is given.
all to call 911 or the Harney County Sheriff's Office directly. The number is 541-573-6156.
Every piece of information
That's
can
true.
potentially help.
And finally, the report
Please.
notes the Sheriff's Office is staying in close contact, supporting Kaylee's family and friends through this awful time.
You can only imagine what they're going through. The uncertainty must be agonizing.
It's just a baffling situation, someone vanishing like that in such a vast, unforgiving landscape.
It really underscores the challenges, doesn't it? Even with modern technology.
Which leads us to something for our listeners to think about.
Yeah, consider this. In our hyper-connected world with GPS and everything else, what factors do you think still allow someone to disappear, seemingly without a trace, in a place as remote as the Oregon high desert? What makes it possible to just vanish? Something to ponder.
Thanks.